Dirt Road Roundtable Drive. We're coming in the roughest way you can into Deadwood. It takes you up over Scott's Mountain, and the creature's known as a ridge walker, so we might as well go up over the dirt road pass that takes you in. Our first time into Deadwood was this way. No, I missed it.
No, it's right in front of you.
Oh, it is a giant. That's too bright for anyone. I'll close it.
And just, to make you aware, this is one of them roads you pay attention to, because you do not want to go off the side. It would not turn out well for anybody involved. Especially me. Much better. Now it'll probably just hurt. Imagine there's a creek or something that runs right through the middle of that. And you just can't see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a creek down there.
Just full of foliage, you can't see anything.
The last time Jenny and I were on this road was like the first part of October, and there was berries everywhere. Elderberries, huckleberries. Looks like all that's flowering right now.
The little red ones that taste like tomatoes. Rose hips. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
There's always rose hips, it seems like. It's rose hips. It appears like the animals eat those last. They're pretty good, but they give you itchy bum if you eat the seeds.
That's what a lady said.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was it Alaska the Last Frontier? No, it was some survival something. I can't remember. Some show. Oh, Yukon men.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the natives that lived in the area was saying that. Don't eat the seeds, they'll give you itchy bum.
Yeah, she was the lady.
Mm-hmm. There's tons of elderberry bushes back here.
We just crossed this.
Jenny's dad makes a really good elderberry juice.
The heathens.
I'm always saying Jenny's dad, it's Brody's dad too. If you guys didn't know they're related. There's a vista up here that's just badass. You can see all the sawtooths from here.
That's why we're coming this way. We actually got to do this, you know, do a little bit of a round table going this way.
Yeah. This is actually my favorite way in and out. It's the most rugged way, but it's the squatchiest way. Seeing the amount of food that humans can eat in this canyon coming over this pass, I don't see why a Bigfoot wouldn't like it in here. And look, it's thick. Plenty of cover.
How'd you even eventually find this road in the first place? What?
Google Maps, coming from Riverdale, showed it as the best route. You go through Boise, and it showed it as the
That's
quickest route.
initially how you guys first went, was going through Boise?
And then when we met the Deadwood outfitters back in there, we were talking about the way they came in, and they're like, "No way!" Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, the way to Lone, I mean, not the way to Lone, the way to Stanley." They're like, "That's the road you want to take."
It's definitely completely different.
Oh yeah, there's doesn't even
Not even
close to the same type of stuff. It's my favorite way. It's just, you know, you climb all the way to the top of the mountain and
back down.
Yep.
Instead of skirting through a valley all the way out.
Yeah, we've already been back and forth.
Well, you've been two of the ways.
See, that's one of them type of roads that, you know, little side by side and zip off up, go check out what's up there.
Mm-hmm. Will you hand me that hardball that's in there, Jen?
Hey, you guys want some fresh air? Because there is definitely a stench in the air.
It came out of the cooler.
Out of the cooler?
Yeah, I don't know why they had the cooler this morning.
Huh, I cleaned the cooler last night.
It's not
We're
good.
gonna have to go through it and see what it
Maybe one of our Lunchable bags in there isn't shut all the way. That smells like salami. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, you just did the wrong one. And I cracked the back window as well. We just got to be aware that if we stop, we're going to want them windows up. We're going to get a mouthful of dust.
We make our own Lunchables. We sliced up some summer sausage and some cheese, no carb or low carb Lunchable. It's our backpacking snack today.
Whose Coke is this?
That's mine. The actual Coke.
Not
Yep.
the diet.
Not the diet. I should have a Coke.
I keep forgetting that I bought them and then I buy another one and then that's not mine.
Do you want some of this hardball, Jen? I can't ever drink the whole thing anyway.
This is thick. I mean, in any direction you're looking at, this is thick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the area that I think you have more of a potential of running into a Bigfoot than anywhere around the Deadwood area.
Well, the regular public just doesn't come up here.
There's easier ways in and out.
Yeah, it's not a day drive for anybody except the truck.
You want some clearance when you're coming in this way. We
I
brought
haven't ran into anything that we needed clearance yet.
There's a couple of ruts here and there up on the top.
Well, obviously, that's why that young gal was backing back down.
She took a wrong turn for sure.
She was probably looking for Deadwood campground.
Yeah. And saw that.
Decided, I'm not going camping.
This is the Deadwood Reservoir. And we're interested in the ghost town near the reservoir where all the Bigfoot sightings happen. And that's ghost town borders River of No Return. So nobody lives behind that ghost town except for Sasquatch. You don't even have to leave the road to pick elderberries when they're in season.
No, you can just reach out the window. That's what we did with Monte Cristo. We were coming down from Monte, down Black Horse Mountain.
Down on Mountain Hills Flats, or you literally take the back roads all the way clear out there. You guys were out in the middle of nothing.
Oh, yeah.
We've taken it all the way to Bear Lake before.
Yeah.
Wasn't on purpose. We took a wrong turn somewhere and ended up at Bear Lake.
Yeah, that's not something that most people typically do. You can actually get lost pretty dang easy back there, man.
We were actually trying to get to Hardware Ranch and somehow missed a turn. And by the time we realized where we were at, we were close enough to Bear Lake that we said, yeah, let's just finish it out. Let's see if it actually does dump out at Bear Lake. And it drops you out in the farming communities south of Bear Lake.
Yeah, you just drive out right out of the farm road.
Wonder if you had to end up going through some farmer's field.
Yeah, you were driving stuff like that, and then you walk out, and you're right there on the southwest edge of the mountain, just right there where people
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't say I've ever taken it off the way to Bear Lake.
It was an adventure. Sometimes it's fun to explore on roads you don't even know where they're going to go.
This S-curve, so we end up going back up over here. What it kind of look like?
Uh-huh. Our elevation is 5,800 and climbing, and I don't recall the elevation of this mountain.
it's high.
Yeah, you're up there.
We ate lunch right here.
Yep. It's because my transmission was going out on my Jeep and it kept overheating. So we stopped and had lunch right there to let it cool down.
Was it just slipping or something? Can you smell it?
It was mine. Yeah, you could smell it. It smelled like freaking burnt crayons. And then my overheating light kept coming on. Yeah, I ended up. That's the reason why I got another car. Is the transmission was going out on that.
Yeah, well, that little Jeep is designed to stay on normal roads. It's my 2 cents.
Yeah, they went with a different chassis for that type of Jeep, and I think the big reason that they moved it up to another chassis is to get out of that transmission. Because once I started having problems, I started looking up and reading stuff, and everybody was complaining that that style of Jeep, a lot of people lose their transmission before they hit 100,000 miles. So they went with a more reliable transmission in a different chassis. And I'm not going to ditz on Jeep. I love Jeep, so it just had one bad model and I had it.
That's what I was saying. Is it just wasn't the design of that
They gave
type of Jeep.
They gave it the clearance for that stuff, and I thought it climbed very
A little
well.
rock gut sitting up on top of that. What it looked like, right? Road?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Oh, neither one of you?
We can't really see.
Looked like a pot gut.
Rock gut.
Is it because the windows are so tinted?
Well,
I was just looking out further in the trees.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up the tint for nothing.
well, if it's something in front of us, I can kind of see at a diagonal out from there. I can't see anywhere.
Brody's tall enough; he sees right over our heads.
You can roll the windows down. You're not stuck with having them up.
Kind of like an AC.
Yeah, AC's nice. I'd probably leave the AC on though.
What? Is the temperature on there?
86.
I can see fine.
Looks like we're getting close to the top.
It'll cool off the higher we get. At least it should anyway. Yeah, we're definitely getting up to where you got some serious overlooking. This is the one that you've been trying to get.
Yeah, we want to stay in it. We want to do a Bigfoot expedition in base camp at the fire tower.
Man, you're not kidding. This really takes you clear up on top.
Yes, it is. Right up on the ridge and the top of the mountain.
You can tell you end up over there.
Yep, I think that's the summit over there.
A little chipmunk. You're a little tiny one.
It's funny how there's like little baby ones and then big fat ones.
Yeah.
We were in like park and we were on a trail and there was a little chipmunk and it was like Theodore. It was round. Its shape was round and it was big. I've never seen one so big and it let us walk. I think that
He's so big because he's hand-fed.
I think he was a different breed altogether, but he was just as big in comparative speaking, like as the cartoon. Like they were big and sweet, big and fat, and we walked right up to him and we're taking pictures of him. And I think he thought if he just held still, he would be invisible to us.
Oh, on Glacier National Park.
Yep, that's what she said.
Right, yeah.
And so, and his hands were shaking because he was scared.
That was cute.
Took a year and a half off his life was all. No worries.
Weirdo deer. And decided it was going to be part of our hiking group. And
I'd never been followed around by a deer.
it was like a dog. It followed us around.
guy up here getting himself some wood.
Yeah, he's getting some major wood.
Yeah, they cut down some big. They went and tracked themselves up a big tree to cut down. Those were in half and still.
Yep.
That was
Major
very-
wood.
No, I'm sure he's dropped down into first gear and crawling. I would be. All it takes is that thing pushing you.
You get to fall down the mountain and then have a longwood fall in.
Yeah, that's when you're very appreciative of trailer brakes.
Oh, I think this is pretty damn close to the top.
So we gotta hang a right.
Straight, Deadwood straight.
It says left, goes right.
It says right to Deadwood, right?
It said 3 miles to the right.
I just saw an arrow pointing straight.
Man, Kelly. You wanna look again?
Deadwood Dan goes straight.
Deadwood LO, 3 miles to the right.
It's the lookout. Is to the
Oh,
right.
that's Deadwood
Yeah,
Lookout?
we want to go straight.
Yeah, you want to go to.
Oh, it says Deadwood down,
yeah.
16 miles.
Yeah, we
go
don't.
straight. If you want to go to the lookout.
The
like-
lookout won't take us to Deadwood.
No, that's what the fire tower that we're talking about is
Yeah.
off to our right.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken, Jenny may be right.
I usually tend to believe Jenny most of the time.
She usually remembers things better than I do.
Oh, it's always up in the air.
There's clouds.
I swear the tower's up here, though.
It's pretty. We probably need to stop up here, though.
Yeah, let's stop on the top when we get a good view.
We've probably gone up another 2,000-3,000 feet, haven't we?
We're at 72.
Yeah, so we've gone up about 1,800 more.
We started at 4,600. Is where we started.
Ah, it's a pretty picture.
See, there's a sawtooth over that way.
This almost looks like your
Monte
highest
Cristo.
elevator. It does look like the top of Monte Cristo.
Except for Monte Cristo's 2,000 more feet higher than this.
Yeah, and more flowers. Got all sorts of pretty yellows and reds and blues and purples. We are going to go up higher.
My ears keep popping.
Still 86 degrees. That's pretty warm for being this high up.
Uh-huh.
There's just some reds and yellows.
Indian pink brush.
White.
Wow, wait. Can you stop just a second? I want a picture
I
of
was
that.
gonna get up here, but yeah. Could have waited till the dusk cleared. I was gonna get me a wide angle.
There'll be more opportunities. I mean, unless you want to stop right here.
I mean, that's a hell of a. Here, we're gonna go. That was a really pretty picture.
That you can see forever up here.
I think that's one I'm actually gonna blow up and print.
Yep, it's like you can see the whole Sawtooth range from up here.
So your fire cabin up here to the left?
I don't know. Did you see a sign that said it was?
Did not.
Okay. It's well marked. I remember the last time when I was up here.
Little tent camp spot right up here on the top.
Yeah, that's fire tower without the tower right here.
Other than all the dust. Every time somebody goes driving past. That was a hell of a lookout spot right there, though.
I just thought that.
Right there.
Huh?
I said there's some snow right there.
Oh, yeah, right there.
I just thought that fire tower would be a great place to sit and glass different ridge lines and. There's the reservoir. Well, I think Jenny's memory is much better than mine. I didn't see no fire towers. Probably is out on that Deadwood lookout point. That was like 5-6 years ago that we come over the top of this. I think it was 2014 was our first time in here. Yeah, that would put it 5 years ago. You remember the important stuff.
Yeah, I bet you this is where they were out here cutting.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fresh cut tree right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are all nice and already dry. I'm gonna wait for them green to dry up before you burn.
Yep, these were put through a 1200 degree Kindle. Looked like the top was only a little over 7,500 feet. Not even high enough to get lightheaded.
It's only good for 1 year.
How you feeling, Brody?
Alright.
Just wondering if that altitude sickness kicked in.
Oh. Yeah.
What? Would you like some oxygen?
Yeah, that bark just peeled right off.
Another freshly cut tree right there.
Yep. I don't recall this fire the last time I was up here. I also don't recall the way to the lookout tower. I know we drove right up to the base of it though.
There's our purple.
What is that? Wait, there's an animal, I think. I think it's a moose. Just creep forward.
I see a big old stump.
Maybe it's a,
Stump moose?
yeah, it could be a burnt root ball.
That's what it looks like. You're talking off here to the right, kitty corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is big, but it's definitely a stump.
What the hell is it? Maybe a big fallen over tree that burnt.
Right there.
Yeah, and the end is really dark. Okay. I thought at first I was looking at a moose. Wow, that's a long ways down.
You're not just kidding. You're going a few thousand feet down. Your only hope is if a tree stops us. That's why I'm in first gear. I don't need my butt end or our truck sliding on washboard because it won't slow down. I hate it when it does that. Blah, 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 slides.
I slid off the road from Kenny that way. Rolled.
Yeah, see, and that's. I won't do it to you, Jen.
Thank you.
But I would have to say this is no brakes. This is just the truck going down the road.
Letting your transmission
Do the
bring
work
you
instead
down.
of riding the brakes. As you were talking about your transmission overheating on the way up.
It did fine going down and overheated going up. the reservoir long enough to do a cannonball
Cannonball.
into the.
You jump it in?
Brought a swimming suit.
I would have said, yesterday I would have loved to have had a swimming suit on.
Oh God, I wanted to crawl in that river so bad.
Not necessarily the river, hell, the beach.
Yeah, that lake, that
Oh
beach
yeah,
was
that
so
too.
Right there at Redfish Lake.
Yeah.
We hiked our asses off yesterday. I was so sticky, hot, and sweaty by the time. Ugh, whoa. We worked our asses off yesterday. I'm still sore. Brody was like, I just barely broke a sweat. I don't even think I seen Brody break a sweat yesterday. I was soaking wet by the time we got done with that first hike, though.
It's a pretty good workout though. It's carrying a pretty good pack.
Uh-huh. And of course, half the hike was uphill.
Have a hard time carrying it.
Had a pretty heavy pack.
Lifting his pack.
I keep on reducing the weight of my pack every year. I used to bring like 35 pounds of gear on a day hike, and I think I've got my pack down to 10 pounds now. And after I drink all my water, I think it only weighs a couple pounds.
Can't ever have enough water.
I know, I should make sure I have my water filter in my pack all the time.
That's why I always carry 2 backpacks.
Yeah,
One that stays in the car.
has your survival gear in it.
Me too. That's all the back. It's my purse. It's got everything in it.
Oh yeah, and it feels like she has a bunch of bricks in there. Anytime she's like, "Will you grab my purse?" I'm like, "Whoa!" I know that one time I picked it up. I'm like, "I think I know why you hurt your back." Her purse is a back breaker. It's also a self-defense mechanism. I mean,
So when you
You
get out
see-
of line, she jacks you the frick up.
Swing my purse.
yeah, somebody tries to rob Jenny, she clock them with that purse, and they won't wake up till next Thursday.
And if they do get the purse, they're not going to outrun her because they can't put the 30 pounds on
And I see her come home from work, and she comes in with that purse that weighs a brick, and then she has a couple other bags. I'm like, what the hell? 3 bags for work, really? It's like, this is my purse, this is my 72-hour kit. I don't know what she's got in them. Just heavy. This way's more interesting. It seems to go quicker, doesn't it? this road seems much better than the last time I was on. I know there were some big old deep ruts in parts. It looks like they've
Screeded it. Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Yeah, because no ruts.
no.
It's a little rough, but
I think you could get over it in a car.
yeah, it was not a. I'd have took my car and not give up the stuff. Ruts.
Hmm. Especially up on the top. They come in and they get the road all set up to make it easy for the fire crews and the water trucks to get in and out.
Other signs all over saying burn area.
Crazy. The first time I come into this area on a Thursday night, I read the sighting report of the 5 loggers seeing Bigfoot 3 times over 24 hours. I read that report, and the next morning I'm texting Jenny from work like, let's go to Deadwood tonight. We took off on a Friday after work and come home on a Sunday. First time here. Then we come back the next year with Derek and spent like a week out here.
That was one of the funnest night hikes I've ever done, I think. When we actually walked from that old cabin we were staying in and walked up to the abandoned homes, the ghost houses.
The ghost house they think that started everything.
Yeah, that was creepy. That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah, one of the largest old abandoned ghost houses near the mine. There was a bunch of pine boughs and everything in the bottom floor down by the boiler. Yeah, like a ground nest, like a gorilla's ground nest. And they said there was a skunky, whatever order, musky order down there, and they cleaned it out. And these guys have been staying in the area for a while, and then they cleaned that room out, and then that's when all of it started. And so some of the people involved think maybe it was staying down in that ghost house. Oh, I shouldn't call it a ghost house, abandoned house.
It was creepy. We walked through it. It looked like we were going to fall through the floors. One of the buildings had already collapsed, so probably shouldn't have walked through it. I mean, for safety, we shouldn't have, but we did. We were extremely careful, though.
If we're still alive.
Yep, we did hide. But it's just one of those things that you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, where you're stepping. You need to make sure you're secure. So we were smart about it, but as smart as it is to walk in there in the first place. We've definitely dropped a lot in elevation.
5,200, 5,300, something like that.
So dropped what, 2,300, 2,500?
That boulder looks like a
Yeah,
no
that
bueno.
thing looks like it's gonna come down one of these days too, man. That's a headache waiting to happen.
Holy crap! I should blast it.
Yeah, that's a big boulder to be just halfway hanging off like that. It's not a widowmaker, that's an extinction event.
Thinking about hiking up on the mountain where the logging boss and his two sons was chased off the mountain by a Bigfoot.
Bull trout country.
Climbing again?
Hard.
I don't remember this second climb. It's been a while. Maybe the fire tower's up over here.
We're definitely going back up for sure. Quite a bit. You can just tell by looking to our right. And then back down. I suppose I can get my drink, could I, Jen? Yeah. Thank you. skunk infested nutter butters. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's a little cool. Good thing about these hiking pants, man. There's not much.
Drag like
Well, that's a good thing, other than they're probably going to be sticking to me.
I dumped a large Coke in my lap right at the beginning of a movie at the theater. That made for a long movie.
wet wipes are sticky.
Yeah, if you got one. Can't go without my lid. Gotta have my lid.
This dirt road's kicking your ass.
I took it off my water if I needed to. Mile Creek, 9 Mile Circle. Lighting Ridge Trail.
Whoa.
There's the reservoir. You can actually see it.
Nice.
Still looks like it's about 4 or 5 miles out.
Yeah, this, if I remember correctly, takes us right by the reservoir before we go to the ghost town.
wonder what you'd actually run into at dusk driving through this.
Mm-hmm. Probably a good spot.
Well, there's definitely a little peninsula that goes out. You've got reservoir on both sides. This looks like the turnaround spot. Sorry, my butt went off.
I was wondering what that smell was. Holy shit.
A little stagnant.
I thought Bigfoot wiped his ass with a skunk. Bad, Derek.
Are you wanting to walk over it? Going right?
I think it's right.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh.
The sign's missing.
I'm going this way. We'll have to turn around.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. You're right. This is it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that leads to anything. I initially figured it would be right too, but after seeing it.
I know you've been to the reservoir. You just haven't been over that pass.
I had never been to the pass, yeah.
Yeah, we're planning to go around the reservoir.
Yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking, man. That just doesn't look like the most secure, stablest thing in the world.
No, it looks like it's falling apart.
You know? I mean, it's like they bricked that son of a bitch. It's like, what? Border goes a long way. Whatever.
You need to get out with spatulas.
Yeah, no shit, right? There's government access. I'm a government employee, right? I can't prove it at the moment, though. I don't have government ID on me, but well, I take that back. You actually have my card to get on the SIPR environment, my secret. It's not what they would be looking for. That is probably local government.
Gosh, I forgot how cool this was. You know, when I think about this place, I always think about, you know, the shores of the lake and the ghost town. And everything around it's cool.
Yeah, bud. Letting you know, trying to wake you up. Oh, airstrip.
Oh. Well,
That's for them ocean emergencies. That X. Totally missed it.
right there.
There's a deer. Laying in the shade right now.
Kicking back, relaxing.
Good eyes, Jenny. Look at the sparkles.
Pretty colors.
I just, when the soil's sparkly like that, that's unusual. I don't see that very often. Pretty cool.
That reminds me of that Pick a Destiny show.
Pick a Destiny?
Pick a Destiny with Jack Black.
Oh.
He has that hallucination about Bigfoot.
Oh, I saw that.
And they go to it in the night.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Bigfoot's something.
That dude's hilarious, no matter what he's doing.
too close to the road, but privacy to a point, you know what I mean?
They got
Right there, beach
a
front.
nice view of the lake. I've never seen it this high.
Good heavens.
We need to see Palisades this year. I bet you Palisades is full too.
Yeah,
I love it when it's full.
I've still never made it to Palisades.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you two haven't been on a Teton Bigfoot expedition before.
Nope.
You slept in a tent in the snow.
It's pretty good sized reservoir.
We did. Yeah, that was freezing. That's probably the coldest I've ever been camping. I had 2 sleeping bags, and we made a burrito out of the sleeping
We had to
bags.
sleep inside 2 sleeping bags because it was so cold.
Yeah. That's when we were younger and could handle that, man. That'd kill me now.
I remember back in the day sleeping in an actual snow cave that I dug out for scouts. We actually dug a cave and then wrapped our sleeping bags in plastic.
Where did they
Like a
get
garbage bag?
Where did
Yeah,
they take you to do that?
God, that was damn cold.
I work with the guy that did it for the scouts too, and he lives in Brigham, and they took him to Manaway, out behind Manaway, and they all made igloos and blah blah blah. Stayed the night in them for some type of a scout badge.
Ours was actually up by up towards Cosby.
Ah,
So you were heading up.
well they have a Boy Scout camp there behind Kazi, Camp Kiesel.
Yep.
But probably was that, wasn't it?
I don't think we were in Camp Kiesel though. I think it was church property.
Uh-huh.
Up on the left-hand side as you're going up. It was past where you turn to go up to Kazi.
Uh-huh.
Keep on going like you're going up to on top of Monte Cristo, and you had to hang a left up into there. I don't remember exactly where it was, but
That's crazy.
that's just my memory. But man, that was the coldest I had ever been. The only place that wasn't frozen solid was where I was. Everything else was just frozen around me. God, that sure was tough getting back out of bed the next day. Didn't
Yep.
want to move.
I'll bet. This is where okay.
Stanley.
Whoa, wait, where are we going?
So Stanley, 59 miles.
Yeah.
This is 555 is the other
Yeah,
one.
but we need to go to the ghost
557.
town.
79.
Where's the ghost town?
575.
We need 579.
I think going straight still.
What's that way?
That's 591. That's not it.
All right. Well, we're going this way.
Maybe this sign up here will tell us what's that way.
We're going to take another left. We have to go around the lake and head back north.
We're just looking for 579 is what that road was. Well, again, we're heading.
I think we're going the right way.
Yeah.
But we haven't even finished going around the reservoir.
Yeah, you're right.
579 is what got us to this, though, right?
579 was the Deadwood Reservoir.
So we were on 579.
Yeah, that got us from Garden City over Scotts Mountain into here.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that remotely reminded me of a city.
Yeah, we didn't.
So what the hell they're calling Garden City? I don't know.
We didn't make it to Garden.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
actually
was
didn't.
gonna say, man.
We went through Loman. Yeah,
Well, I'm not made at Garden City, but we,
Garden City's a little bit bigger than Loman.
yeah, it's really pretty.
I think they actually have a gas station in Garden City. Garden City's a beautiful place. The first time going through there is like I would retire right here.
We'll take our local Utah Garden City. It is getting full. I would actually probably go to the Idaho side.
Yeah, it's better. The Utah side is resorted out already.
Like Fish Haven or something.
Yeah.
A lot of really nice property. Beautiful area. And squatchy as crap.
I really want a photo of this reservoir while it's this full. If we get a chance.
Well, we're gonna have to make that happen sometime or another, sooner than later, buddy. I don't know if we need to go down in there to do it.
Let's go in. It's a fee area, but we're not having a picnic or staying the night. I just want a couple photos right out the window. Wow, it's full. The word got out. There's not a camp spot without someone in it.
Yeah, this is taking us back up. You're gonna have to walk down there.
I'm not walking to these people's camps, especially when they paid for them.
Well, we're back on the road then.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm gonna drive right past the thing.
Okay. Didn't we tell Brody nobody's gonna be here?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen. There's been times what we've come up here and we've walked through all these campgrounds without anybody in them but us. Everybody knows it's a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. Now you're not gonna be able to keep people out.
Oh my God.
So we tried Barney's? Huh?
No.
Jenny thinks that we might be able to see it from the road. Oh, like right up here. Yeah, this is cool. That looks way cool, actually.
Right there.
Yeah.
There's your window shot.
Thank you.
You know, you said out the window. I'm just kidding. That is actually a pretty picture. I got her, Kelly. Go ahead. Oh, look at this. We drove through. You see it?
Spiderweb.
Yeah. That's some thick, mean stuff too.
Yeah, that's some tough spiderweb.
Holy shit, Batman! And there's a little island right in the middle of it.
Uh-huh. Palisades has a really cool big island covered in trees out in the middle of it too. Or off to one side. Looks in the middle if you're from the right angle. And you have one eye squinted and your head's turned like
Yeah,
this.
so they're not-
It's big though. It's big. Lots of trees. That was kind of the last opportunity to get the lake right there, wasn't it?
No.
Fucker didn't slide over at all.
I know. Get two people crossing paths like that and bad things gonna happen. You know what I mean? Damn, it's thick up here.
Yeah, it's vibrating all over.
As tight as it gets. These dirt roads really knock that camera around. I've done everything I can to take the vibration out of that. Some of these dirt roads, especially the wash, it's impossible to get the knocks out of the washboard.
Well, it's attached to the vehicle, it's shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Left gate. Yeah, so we have to make it over on the other side.
Whoa, there is no shore.
That's actually not a bad picture killer.
Here, you want to take the photos? Just take from different zoom in lengths and stuff. This marshy stuff right here on our side is cool. This is neat. Never seen it like this before.
Come on.
Here, let me take a couple.
See, it auto detects depending upon what I put up. If there's a vehicle in there, it changes it to where it's for a car. I put it out there like that, it says greenery. If it's at night, it automatically will switch it to a low light. All in a cell phone.
Smartphone, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking not stupid, I'll tell you that.
It's a computer with an AV camera in it.
More powerful than a lot of things.
I don't own a smartphone because I don't like it making me feel stupid. Because I don't know how to work it. Yours auto does all that with.
Yeah, just out of the box. Just whoop.
Nice.
Want more?
Back up. Get that peak right in the middle. Right. Yeah. Barely getting the shoreline over here. Yeah. Wait, one more.
This is why I don't take pictures for him. Because he just takes it from me and does it himself afterwards.
I just wanted one other angle. I mean, I'm probably going to use most of what he took. Whoop, whoop. Look at all these willows underwater right here. Does that mean you can't camp up here if you don't have fireworks?
I like that, mountain out tent that was set up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I like the smell of canvas.
I wish I had one.
Yeah, well, we should quit wishing and just get us one.
They're not cheap. Them big thick bastards. You'll spend some money on one.
Yeah.
One that you can actually have a little camp stove in and everything with a little flue out the top. My little sister has one. She's also got a badass teepee she can put up. Yeah, there's somebody that has some respect.
Is that the same sister? Does she go to the rendezvous? She used to work at that historical
Yeah, Jeanette.
place. Do they do rendezvous?
I don't know if they do rendezvous. You know what? I take that back. I'm sure they do. Her hubby's big time into
My dad was
that
big
shit.
time into rendezvous. And Jenny and I've been to a couple for, you know, a day or a few hours. We dressed up for a rendezvous one time.
Because if you did, then they got in cheap.
Yeah. I really liked the photo of us at that thing. That was fun. I like that hat I was wearing. That.
It's my mountain hat.
Yeah, Jenny's got an awesome mountain man hat.
It's actually made out of beaver.
Well, I looked good in it.
I sure know I like to cuddle up to a good old beaver pal.
Nothing makes you look better than a beaver.
Nice shawl. Just a tad bit smell. Oh shit.
Derek flew a drone over a few parts where the Bigfoot sighting happened, so I'll have to put that in the description of the video.
Took it up over those
The ghost town and the mine.
Yeah, yeah.
And that film was made before it was required to have all that crap.
Yep, it was. They changed it as of June this year. You have to get a certification to even fly one of them drones. So if I put my drone in the air, it's against the law.
Yeah, they have to do something about it. It's serious stuff. We're along the section where the water truck driver saw the Bigfoot. He was the first one out of the group of loggers that saw it at 4 a.m. in the morning. Yep, he was filling up the water truck for their logging operation before everybody else was up for the job, and Bigfoot was standing across the creek checking him out while he was filling the truck. They call it a river, but it's no bigger than a creek. It's only about 15-20 feet wide in this section. I don't know, there's still a lot of runoff. It might be fuller, hopefully. And then I believe it was 11 a.m. So, what, like 7 hours later? That's when the logging owner's son saw it. And then later on that evening, the logging boss and his two sons saw it. I've got their sighting reports all built up in a video and walk you guys through each one of the reports at the locations they happened, and I'll include a link to that in this video. down in the description. And we've done a lot of Bigfoot expeditions to Deadwood, so you guys just look those up. We've done a lot of hikes around here, game camera footage, drone footage.
Underwater footage.
Yeah, we have done some underwater footage here.
We got fish.
Well, I like to
And what bird did we catch actually? Chewing on some flesh?
Oh yeah, we put a game camera on a deer carcass here, and there was blue jays.
Blue jay,
Yeah, blue jays coming down and eating off the carcass. We did catch a coyote walking past the carcass. He never come up on it. I think the game camera, I think he noticed it, and that kept him away from the carcass that night. Yeah, we've got moose back in here, a fox.
They have wolves.
Yep, this is definitely wolf territory. Black bear and grizzly bear. Yep, and according to reports, it's got Bigfoot here too. And we're coming up on the river of no return. It borders this ghost town we're coming up to. Another reason we like doing these drives is to show you guys how remote some of these places we go to. I mean, look how much flipping dirt road it's taking us. And we're not even there yet.
Kind of zipping through this pretty quick.
Where it's at?
I don't think we ever had Deadwood on there.
No, we need to save it. We don't have it on our favorites for some reason. Nope. Cascade. As a favorite? Okay.
There's our first rep.
Yep, this looks right. We're going the right way. You know that. Going to Cascade takes us right past it, huh? I forgot how damn far back in it is.
Oh, I didn't. It was out in the middle of nowhere. More was crap. I remember that the outfitters actually had emergency radios. So if there was anything that happened, that was the place to go for help. That?
I don't know.
Never heard. Gotta be one of your things, right?
I don't know what made that noise.
My truck's never made a
Oh,
noise like that.
this has a shock detector. Might have been the camera beeping because of the impact.
It was pretty hard.
Yeah, it has shock detection. It's supposed to save 30 seconds of video to a new file when it feels impact. Make sure you don't lose footage of the accident.
Whatever hit you.
Yeah.
It was just a rock. I know. We hit it. We should actually come up to the abandoned gold mine first, right?
The Outfitters, then the mine.
Coming from this direction?
The Outfitters is only an eighth of a mile from the mine.
Turn left on landmark Stanley Road. Turn left on landmark Stanley Road.
It's Cascade.
Drive 52 miles on landmark Stanley Road.
That's clear to Cascade, though.
Yeah.
That's why.
We're coming up on it though because there's
Yeah. The horse sign.
I was thinking we were going to be coming from the other side of it. I was thinking we were on the Cascade side of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why I was thinking we were going to hit the gold. I didn't realize we were going to tie into this road.
Fluffy clouds over there.
Uh-oh. Two little butterflies probably didn't make it.
That sign back there said we were 51 miles away from Stanley.
So we were pretty much dead center between Cascade and Stanley.
Uh-huh.
And there's nothing in between other than this dirt road.
Right? It's remote as hell. No cell phone service. No nothing. Yep, some of the stuff that we're on right now you got on the drone way back when. this outfitter near the mine, he reclaimed 3 of the ghost town buildings that you can rent out. And trust me, they're really rustic. They're dry. And
if you don't want to sleep with mice, you probably shouldn't rent them.
yeah, they're not bug-proof, insect-proof by no means. They're rustic.
The outside for this.
Yeah, especially on the second floor, you can see outside through some of the walls. But I thought it was a neat experience. I enjoyed
That was
staying
cool.
in them.
I didn't mind it. I intentionally slowed down to back up off this guy.
You can really feel the history, though. If you want to know what it was like to stay in the mountains in the 1930s.
Earlier.
The gold mine was abandoned in World War II, and that's when all these old buildings quit being maintained, except for the 3 that he reclaimed and takes care of now. Yeah, Jenny and I showed up thinking we were going to be staying in the ghost town in a tent. And then the nearby outfitter had 3 of the buildings, and we started talking to him, and he's like, yeah, you can rent one of them out. Like, really? Screw the tent, then.
You could see the creek from back there. It looked like it was just a little. Yeah, I didn't see the full thing. Maybe I just saw something feeding it.
Right off to our.
You saw a bear?
No, you don't need to stop. I just said off to the right was an old cabin that had dilapidated. And there was some old pieces and parts of stone and bedding.
I see, okay.
Like right
There's
here.
another one right here. Yeah, we're really close. We just stop for a
Well,
second.
it's just the fact that she started off with bear.
I said right there.
Oh, I heard bear.
We're like, oh my god, a bear, really? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's why I hit the brakes. I'm like, that's something we got to get.
Back in there is a bear bait station. And we set up a game cam.
Game cam, yeah. So this is where we actually found that carcass. Because I remember the old buildings like this, whether or not these were it or not.
Yep, this is when the buildings, well, when I start noticing them is right here. That's how far the ghost town extended.
This used to be a mining camp.
Yeah, they have a model of what it used to look like before the World War II.
It was huge. Underneath here and there and hidden and buried over time is a mining camp. We're driving on right now.
There's more parts of it right there.
Yeah.
Water to where you can find.
There's an X structure.
I can see the roots from here.
This is the outfitters right here.
Yep. This is where we need to save our spot, so that we have that for reference all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, will you stop right here in the shade?
These are the cabins that you actually rent out right here.
We stayed in that one and that one. And these are that's it. We have these outhouses.
Maybe they sold it. Valley Country something department.
Oh, that's always there.
Is
That's,
it?
That's the part of the radios and everything.
Okay.
That's part of
Saved.
Yeah, emergency radio 24/7.
that. Yes. That's part of that.
Sheriff Department. Valley Country. Valley County, sorry.
Do you want to turn in there and flip around in there so that you can see the ghost town houses that were reclaimed?
That looks like somebody's renting one.
Yeah, you guys, any of you guys watching want to go on a Bigfoot expedition and be able to stay in these rustic buildings right here? He rents them out. And as a matter of fact, some of the logging people that had that Bigfoot deal happen to them, some of them were staying in these at the time. And make sure you let them know that RMSO sent you. And they cook really good burgers in the lodge back there.
And they got a fire-stoked hot tub.
Mm-hmm. There's no showers or anything in these little cabins. You got to go to the lodge and use a public restroom, shower place, blah, blah, blah. But it's, you know, Jenny and I were planning on staying in a tent out here and come across these. And it's like, you read the reports and they stayed in some of the ghost town cabins. So there's 3 of the cabins right there.
Yeah, we also have got it on one of our drone footage of that whole area.
When we leave, I want a picture of the Deadwood sign made out of horseshoes. You actually got a really good footage of the drone flying over that sign.
I did.
This is a neat place, you guys. These guys will rent you horses right here, too. Yeah, the owner's son-in-law really wants us to go back in the river and no return on horsebacks with him on a Bigfoot expedition.
Wilderness of no return.
Oh, it's the wilderness of no return?
Yeah, there is the river, but it's also the wilderness of no return as well. And,
Okay.
that little road, that's where they take your horses back, and that takes you right up to by where
Yeah. On the right,
line is, right
on the right,
of it.
on the right side is that, yeah. And on the left side of us is the Deadwood River. This feels more like an eighth of a mile, more than an eighth of a mile, doesn't it?
Well, it did in the dark.
Yeah. Yep.
Because we walked from the cabin to here in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was
We walked-
sunshine in the woods and something growled at us.
And there was bats flying everywhere inside the ghost houses. Bats galore. Oh, it was so freaky. We still went inside with them flying around us, man. Here's the mine in front of us that created this whole ghost town. Yeah, you guys can see some of the timbers of the old mine right in front of us. Yep, it was a thriving place until everybody needed to go to war for World War II. World War II shut down a lot of gold mines, I've noticed. Garbage mines kind of went extinct. Hey, it's still standing. The logging owner's home. Badass.
This is where I'm not going up anymore.
This is perfect. All right, we're gonna hike around. We're gonna hike up where the logging boss and their sons had a Bigfoot sighting. Make sure you guys watch all of our other videos. We'll show you our hike and check out the ghost town and the mine and all that. But we're done with our roundtable drive. brought you guys in over Scott's Mountain. I hope you enjoy our form of a round table drive. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.